It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown.
It's the Bears and the Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Welcome to Week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in Week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Tight end has it across the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams from the gun. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations like, yep, this guy's a Raven. Yep, this guy's a Seahawk. Yep, this guy just fits who we are. The elite programs, they don't care about the noise on the outside. When they see a fit to their team and their organization, they go get them. And that's what I see in this draft class.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Avoids some trouble there. Chased out to his right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down from the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Running behind center with Swift. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Has it in close. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver.
His first throw is an interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, sack. Go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos now for the extra point. That's up and through for the point after, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate, every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
From the 28. Mechie hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Now they send their back in motion right. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. He's got time here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down around the 34.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 34. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now off play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
All right. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying grounded with Swift. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Bears trying to add to their lead. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They left him wide open. It's complete. Give him a full 40 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Tonight.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Completed to Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and we're all tied up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. First down, Williams. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Working from the gun, Williams. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
To get home and hit an impact quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. One final shot before halftime. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He makes the catch. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So we're at halftime in this Sunday night matchup. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now. They're out and set. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Stroud throwing here on first. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2J.
Stroud. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's tackled for no gain. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they